Hey guys. All right, this is the new link. I'm going to keep this link open until we start the class in 5 minutes. All righty then. Here we go. Oh, why doesn't this work? Forgive me, I'm just sharing this now on all the socials, and we'll get started in a few minutes. Awesome. It works. Now, can you see my yoga mats? Good morning. Happy Sunday. We're going to get started in about a minute. So, if you haven't practiced with me before, my name is Alice. I live in Pasadena, Newfoundland. And today we're going to do a mixed level flow of about 60 minutes. And we're going to focus on cultivating balance and peace within. So, we're going to jump into some balance postures as we go through the practice. And first, we're going to start with, getting warmed up and doing some pranayama or breath work. So jump on your yoga mat, and if you have a strap or block, that might be handy for you. If you don't have those things, you can always use household objects like a pair of pajama pants instead of a strap, or a pillow or a book instead of a block. All right, so we'll get started and enjoy your practice. And you do you. So if anything I'm saying doesn't resonate with how you're feeling today, just feel free to change things up and modify. I'll provide some suggestions as we go along. Just gonna set up my mic as usual. Oh, there we go. Whoop. All right, so get cozy. Take a seat, maybe sit up on a pillow if you like. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding through your sit bones. Start to lengthen up through the back of your neck. Crown of your head grows nice and tall. Placing your hands on your knees and maybe closing your eyes if you like. Give your shoulders a little roll. Inhaling as the shoulders come up to the ears. Exhaling as they go down the back. Inhale, reach up with those shoulders. Exhale, roll down. And settling into your seated position. Start to bring your attention to your breath. Notice how it feels entering through your nose, through the back of your throat, and in through your chest. And as you exhale, notice how the breath feels leaving the body. Start to lengthen your inhales and exhales, maybe counting for a count of 5 on your inhale. Holding at the top, and then slowly exhaling, relaxing through your belly. Let it all go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retain. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, let that tummy rise up as you inhale deeply for 5, or whatever count you like. Holding at the top and exhaling for about a count of 6. Tuning out any other mental noise as you focus solely on your breath. And if you'd like an affirmation for class today, I'll offer up one for you. Maybe bringing your hands to heart center with the eyes closed. I am present and at peace with where I am today. And maybe you're not feeling present or at peace with where you are today, but perhaps that's something that you'd like to cultivate through your practice today and work on throughout the rest of the day. And one way to get there is always through your breath, taking a deep breath whenever you're feeling a little scattered, and exhaling, slowly letting it go. I am present and at peace with where I am today. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. Open up the eyes. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, twist it out over to the left, placing your right hand on the knee and your left hand just behind you. Inhale through center, big reach, active fingertips. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach through center. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Place your fingertips on the ground and let your head relax. And on your inhale, begin to walk those fingertips back in. Let's come up off the prop if you have one underneath you. And come to hands and knees on your mat. And we'll go into some nice cat-cow. This is always how I love to start the class. As you inhale, let your tummy drop and your hips or your pelvis tilt back, looking up, rolling your shoulders back and your chest open. Exhale, press through your hands and look towards your belly. Your toes can be tucked or untucked if you like, just depending on your preference. And just follow your breath as you move. And if you'd like to stick with cat or cow posture for a little longer, you go right ahead. This is your practice, and this is your chance to wake up the spine in any way you like. And if you want to try on other movements to get those hips and spine woken up, I'll invite you to bring your hips over to the right heel, swing over to the left, come forward to the left corner, the right corner, and back. So you're basically creating a circle as you move. Pressing through your hands, let your knuckles come down to the mat. Your fingers are pointed forward, nice and wide. Maybe you're pressing through your hands as you reach those hips back. And begin to go the other direction. And settling back into that hands and knees position. Long spine, long length through the back of your neck. The crown of your head is pointed towards the wall in front of you. Inhale, come into that cow belly pose. Exhale, press through your hands and come right on into down dog. We're going to ripple through that a couple times. Inhale, coming into your cow posture. Exhale, press down, downward facing dog. So follow your breath. I am present and at peace with where I am today. So bring that with you whenever your mind begins to wander. That's a nice way to use the affirmations to just stay present in general. One more. And staying here in your down dog, begin to pedal out your feet. Finding any movement that feels good here. Maybe open up your jaw, stick out your tongue, relaxing through your face. And let's look forward. Begin to bend your knees and walk towards the front of your mat. Hang here in ragdoll position. Give yourself a little sway from side to side. Perhaps holding on to opposite elbows and allowing the weight of your upper body and your head to bring you a little further into that fold. Being nice and gentle with yourself, not forcing anything here today. And like I said at the beginning of class, if anything I say doesn't resonate with you, you go ahead and modify and do anything you need, maybe even coming into child's pose for some rest at any time. And relaxing those fingertips down towards the ground. Inhale, bend your knees and slowly begin to roll on up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up, giving your head or giving your shoulders a little roll as you come to the top of your mat. And settling into your Tadasana. Feet are about hip distance apart, toes nice and wide. Feeling a sensation of lifting up through your feet, through your thighs, the spine, and the back of your head. Nice and long through the spine. Bring your attention to what your chest is doing here. Sometimes we have a tendency to sit up all really tall, but stick out our chests. So can you bring a gentle tuck to the lower rib cage area? Nice length through the spine and the crown of the head. So a nice long straight line. And coming to the top of your mat if you're not already there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand and bring yourself over into a side stretch. Pressing the left hip out as you reach the right or the left arm up and over the head. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, grab the right wrist with your left hand and come into that side stretch. Inhale, back through center, nice and long length. Exhale, bring your hands to the back pockets of your yoga pants. I don't think there are yoga pants that have back pockets. And then begin to slowly lean forward and massage through the backs of your legs as you fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back and lower the knee to the ground. So your toes are tucked here. And that right knee is right over the ankle. As you inhale, scissor those legs together. So you're kind of pressing those thighs together and bringing that right thigh or hip back so that your hips are pointed together and forward. Reaching those arms up nice and tall. And as you exhale, pull up through your midsection and then sink the hips down just a little bit lower. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, inhale, and exhale, tilt over to the right. So you're coming into that nice little side stretch on this side. Inhale, back to center. And this time, take your hands together. So you're clasping them together with your index fingers pointed up, reaching up nice and long. Inhale. And exhale over to the right again. So you're coming into that side stretch. Inhale back to center, reach long. And exhale back over to the right. And this time you may want to take your left hand and either place it on your right hip or your left hip or come on into a little, sorry, bring your left hand either to the back of the thigh. Oh my gosh, my words are escaping me here today. And if you have your hand on the thigh or the hip, maybe you want to come on into a little back bend here, lifting the heart up. Inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, place the hands on either side of that foot and press that left knee up to the sky. My words are bad today here. Inhale and exhale in this lunge. On your next inhale, step that right foot back and lower your way through Chaturanga Dandasana if you like, lowering the knees to the ground as an option, hugging those elbows in. Inhale to Cobra or Upward Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll on up, big reach to the sky. Exhale, we're going to dive right back into it, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen long. Exhale, step that right foot back, coming into that low lunge so your right knee comes down to the ground. Your left knee is right over the ankle. And as you inhale, scissor those legs together, hip points pointed forward, reaching up to the sky. Inhale, grab your right wrist with your left hand, lengthen long. And exhale, over to the left side. I'm going to let the cat in, 1 sec. Everybody's missing you. And inhale back to center, reach long. This time clasping your hands together, index fingers pointed up. And on your exhale, back over to that side stretch. Option to bring your right hand to your right hip and bring this into a little back bend. Or take that right hand to the back of the right thigh, lifting up nice and long through the belly, nice and firm. And on your inhale, bring that hand back up to the sky, frame the foot, lift the back knee, hold this position for a couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, step back to plank and either lower your way through a vinyasa or come right on into down dog. That's where we're going to all meet. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, hover in plank for a moment. Inhale, shoot that right leg back. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Lower the back knee to the ground and inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. Bring your hands through heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward. So you're going to lean your heart forward and begin to twist over to the right, placing your left elbow over the thigh. So you're pressing those hands together, pressing that elbow into the thigh and twisting your upper body to the side, over to the right. Inhale, back through center, reach those arms up. Exhale, frame the foot, lift the back knee, and really plant that left hand into the mat as you inhale and bring your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, nice and deep, and exhale. Nice wide arms reaching long. And on your next exhale, frame the foot, step back to plank. And this time, lower your knees down to the ground. We're gonna come on into puppy pose. So walk your hands forward. Okay, my cat's preventing me from this, all right. And lower your chest towards the ground. So maybe your forehead and nose come right to the mat. I like to keep my elbows off the ground. And maybe you'd like to come up onto your fingertips and tent the palms there. So your hips are right over your knees and you're opening the chest with this lovely posture. On your next inhale, walk those hands in. Tuck your toes and find downward facing dog. Paddle out your feet. Find any movement you like here. On your next inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky. And exhale, knee to nose, hover in plank. Nice and strong. Inhale, shoot that leg back. Exhale, step that leg forward and lower your back knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, settle into that posture. So you're lifting up through your midsection, hip points pointed forward, scissoring the legs, and then you begin to sink down. And the arms are reaching up nice and long. On your next exhale, hands through heart center, hinge forward, and begin to twist over to the left. Really thinking about twisting from your midsection and your chest. Revolving out. And holding here for one moment. Inhale. And on the exhale, twist back to center. Place your hands on either side of that foot underneath your shoulders. It's okay. Inhale. Managing cats here. Oh my. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky. Nice and strong from end to end. Reach that back heel to the back of the room, nice and strong. And on the exhale, frame the foot. Step back to plank. Option to lower through chaturanga or meet in downward dog. So do it whatever your body is calling you to do right now. And my cat is calling me to let her out again. Go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen long through your spine and the back of your neck. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roll on up, reaching nice and long. And exhale, hands through heart center. Rooting through your feet, taking a moment to pause here. Take a few deep breaths before we continue our practice. Opening the eyes if they're closed, inhale, take a deep bend. And so if your big toes are touching with a space between your heels, you'll want to hug those knees in together, squeezing tight in Utkatasana. If you prefer your feet to be hip distance apart, really make sure that your knees are tracking over your toes, okay? So you're holding this here, nice deep bend in the knees, reaching your fingertips and hands powerfully up to the sky. Think about those shoulders rotating or rolling back, shoulder blades coming back down your back. Open chest, looking strongly ahead. Bring the hands through heart center. Inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, can you twist over to the left and place your right elbow over the knee? Take a look back and see if your right knee is poking forward. If it is, pull your right hip back so the knees come back into line. Feel free to stay here or inhale, open those arms out to the sides, nice and long. Exhale, hands together. One more. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, palms together. Now comes the challenge. Can you stay here with these arms and shoot this right foot back into a lunge with a twist? Yes, you can do it. Might take a couple steps, but you'll do it. Inhale, really lengthen through that spine, twisting through your chest. And taking those deep breaths, staying calm and at peace within. Inhale, twist back to center. Reach those arms up to the sky, coming into this lunge here. And if you'd like, take that left hand and reach it to the back of your right leg and reach that right arm up, opening through your chest, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to travel forward into warrior three. So step that back foot in just a little bit and begin to lift your back foot and leg off the ground. Really think about shooting energy from your back heel, so from your right heel, nice and powerfully, flexing that foot, lengthening through your spine, and reaching your arms to the back of the room. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. We'll begin to just come gently back up to stand. Woo! Give yourself a little twist, a little shake, and get ready for the other side. That's a really good strengthener, that one. All right, finding your Tadasana. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center, coming into your Utkatasana, but with the hands in Anjali Mudra. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, begin to twist over to the right, placing your left elbow over the right thigh. Pressing your hands and your palms firmly together as you take a little twist, nice and strong, opening your chest up over to the right. And feel free to open the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, palms together. Now we begin to travel. So keeping that connection between the elbow and the right leg. Begin to pick up your left heel and gently bring that foot back into your lunge. Holding this here. Really think about lifting your belly button up and back towards the back of your spine. Chest is lifted up. Inhale, twist back through center. Lift those arms up. Woo! That feels a little bit better. Take a few deep breaths here. And then option to take your right hand to the back of your left thigh. Reach that left arm up and come on into a gentle back bend. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale, reach those arms both up to the sky and get ready to travel. You can totally do this. You're gonna find your balance, stepping the back foot in just a little bit, firming up that leg and flexing the foot as you begin to reach your hands back, pressing your shoulder blades together, and think about energy shooting from your back heel to the back of the room. And with control, on your inhale, begin to slowly come back to stand. Give yourself a little shake. Whew. Shake your booty. That's good. Shake those thighs out. Feel free to take a sip of water. And we're going to come on into tree pose. So a lovely, still standing posture. So settling into your Tadasana, standing pose. Lift those toes up, spread them wide, and place them gently on the ground. Think about lifting your navel into the spine, in and up. Chest is proud, rolling your shoulders back. Begin to shift your weight over to the right, bringing your left foot up either to the ankle, your calf, or maybe grabbing the foot and placing it on your inner thigh. The only place you're not supposed to put it is on your knee, because that's where your joint is, and you can stress it that way. Feel free to bring your hands to Anjali Mudra at heart center. And I'm going to give you the option to do a little side bend here. But first, make sure that your gaze is on something like the floor or a spot on the wall, something non-human, definitely not your kitty cat or dog. Place your right or your left hand over that lifted knee. And take your your right arm. Again, this mirroring thing is really hard for me. And begin to come on into a little side bend over to the left. Maybe coming into chin mudra. That's the pointed finger or index finger and thumb coming together. And this is all optional. Take a few more deep breaths. You've got this. Staying peaceful within. And allowing yourself to meet a challenge, but in a totally cool and collected way. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Bring that lifted knee forward and place the foot on the ground. Give yourself a little shake and prepare for the other side. Rooting through your feet, lifting through your hips and your spine. Shifting your weight over to the left, picking up your right foot, bringing it either to the ankle, your calf, or coming on up to your thigh. That knee is rotated out to the side. And really think about pressing your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot so they're compressing together, nice and strong. Woo! Lifting your left arm up to the sky and maybe coming into chin mudra on the other side with that hand placed on the lifted leg. Feel free to come on into a side bend over to the right. Breath is strong. Gazing at something still. You've got this. Inhale back through center, reach those arms up, and then begin to point that knee forward and place the foot on the ground as your hands come down. Give yourself a little shake. Stepping up to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen long. Exhale, step it back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale your way through chaturanga. Maybe the knees come down. Inhale, bhujangasana, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open up the hip. So think about stacking your right hip on top of the left. As if you could point your belly button out to the right side, but while maintaining firm hands and equal weight into the palms. Option to drop that foot back and come on into rock star, lifting your hips up to the sky and reaching your right arm to the back of the room. Inhale here and exhale. Hand comes down, coming back into your 3-limb down dog. Inhale. Option to come either into down dog, child's pose, or option to bring that knee into nose, and we're going to go into flying triangle. So shoot that right foot out under the left arm. You're coming onto the side of your right foot and the inside of your left. Reach the left arm up to the sky and keep pressing those hips up. A couple of deep breaths here. And on your exhale, place that hand on the ground. Step back to 3-limb down dog. Bring the foot down. And both knees come to the ground. And yeah, we're going to go right into child's pose. Nice balance between effort and ease. Feel free to bring those arms forward in your child's pose or palms pointed back. And bringing your mind back to our affirmation. I am at peace with where I am today. And begin to sit on up. Place your hands on the ground, tuck your toes, and find downward dog. We're going to go on into that little combo once again. So option to just pick and choose what you want to do. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Ooh, flashing my belly button. Stacking your left foot on, or your left hip on top of the right. And pressing the palms firmly and equally into the ground. And an option to stay there, or drop that left foot back. So you're on the ball of the foot, the heel is lifted. And begin to step that right hip foot out long. Lift your hips and reach the left arm to the back of the room. Couple of deep breaths here. And on the exhale, place that hand on the ground. Step your way back to 3-limb down dog. downward dog or child's pose. We're going to go on into flying triangle, hugging that left knee into the belly, squeeze it in, and then shoot that leg out under the right arm. Right arm lifts up. Fortunately, I don't have much room here. And lift your right arm up to the sky. Press those hips up. So you're on the outside edge of your left foot, the inside edge of your right. Inhale. And on the exhale, place that right hand back down on the ground and step the left foot back to three-limb down dog, down to the ground, and bring your knees down, back into child pose. Taking a few deep breaths. Letting yourself relax into the posture. Making your way slowly back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, lower the back heel, preparing for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, windmilling the arms up and sinking those hips down. So check in with your alignment here, maybe fix your yoga clothes. Your right heel is either in line with the left arch of the foot or the heel. If you line it up with the heel, you'll have a firmer, steadier base. So it's whatever suits you. Really think about tucking your tailbone, lifting up through the belly, and making sure that you can see your right toes. And if you can't, pull that knee back, so external rotation. Reaching the arms out nice and strong. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior with a straight right leg. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straight leg. We'll do that a few more times, so you follow your breath and do what you like here. Coming back to your warrior two. Begin to walk your back foot in just a little bit. We're going to go into Trikonasana triangle pose. Really think about lifting long, lengthening through your spine, and then hinge forward from your hips. Reach for your cup of coffee and bring that hand, right hand, down either to your ankle, your block, or a prop, or maybe right down to the ground. You can have this hand either in front of the ankle or behind, whatever suits you best. Thinking about rotating your hips open and your chest as you reach that top arm up. Holding this here. Inhale, back through center. And we're going to rotate over to the long edge of your mat. So bring your feet in just a little bit. So not really, really wide, not right under your hips. Somewhere nice in the middle. Coming into a goddess pose here. So opening the chest, really think about pinching your shoulder blades together, active through your fingertips. Really think about hugging your elbows together. Inhale, bring those hands to heart center. Keep the bend in the knees. On your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Inhale, draw those hands together. Exhale, hold. Inhale, now straighten the legs, reach those arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, open up wide. Inhale, draw those hands together. And exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms. Exhale, squat, arms up to the side. Inhale, hands draw slowly together like there's a force between them. And exhale, settle. We'll do that a couple more times in your own time. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, arms out. Inhale, hands together. Exhale. Now straighten the legs, bring your hands to your hips, maybe widen your stance just a little bit more, and parallel your feet. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hinge forward, coming into a forward fold. Bringing your hands to your ankles, and perhaps bending your elbows to bring yourself further into the fold. And we're going to do a twist, which is totally optional. Bring your left palm right underneath your face on the mat. And inhale, sweep your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, that right hand replaces the left. And inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, hand comes down. And you get the picture, so follow your breath. One more on each side. And the hands come right down to the mat. And then bring them up to the hips. Inhale, come on up with a flat back. And begin to walk your feet in. Step them right back to center. And come on back up to the top of your mat. Other side, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen long. Exhale, option for a vinyasa before we jump into that other side. And stepping your left foot forward and lowering the back heel to the ground, preparing for Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. Checking in with your alignment. So your left heel is either in line with your heel, your back heel, or the arch of the foot. Drawing up long, lengthening through your spine, tucking your tailbone under, and externally rotating that left thigh. So thinking about it, twisting that way over to the left. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, modified peaceful warrior, straighten the front leg. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, peaceful. So follow your breath and go at your pace. One more. Walking that back foot in, preparing for a Trikonasana triangle pose. So your legs are about 3 feet apart. Inhale, lengthen up long through your spine, tighten up through the belly, and then begin to hinge forward and reach down to the ankle, your block, or maybe the floor. So wherever you are, you want to make sure that you have a nice open chest. And if you're touching the floor, but your chest is crumpling forward, it's just not really working. So it's best to find the best point in the posture for your body. And everybody's body is different. So I have a short torso, which is why I often hold on to the ankle. One more breath here, inhaling and exhale. And on your inhale, begin to come on up gently, come into a little bend in that front knee so you're supported as you come right on up. And coming into that goddess posture. So your feet are pointed out at about 45 degrees, sinking through the hips, bending in the knees. And bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, arms come out to the side. Inhale, slowly and powerfully draw those palms together. Exhale. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, squat. Inhale, draw the palms together. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, squat. Inhale, slowly and powerfully draw those hands together. Exhale, one more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Inhale, draw the palms together. Exhale, straighten your legs. Hands to hips. And widen the legs a little if you like. Paralleling your feet. So that means your toes are pointed to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift your heart. Maybe clasp your hands behind you as you roll the shoulders back. And come on into a forward fold. Feel free to hold on to your hands like that, or bring the hands down to your ankles. And now instead of twist, we're going to do some ripples up to a straight back. So your hands are just forward of your shoulders on the floor. As you inhale, ripple your spine long and lengthening through the back of your neck and coming onto the fingertips, okay? Exhale, lower down, bending at the elbows and looking towards the back wall. Inhale, ripple forward. And exhale, lower. One more inhale, lengthen long. And exhale down. And begin to walk those hands back up towards your hips. Bend your knees a little bit and come on up. We're going to go into Malasana, yogic squat. So your feet come just beyond hip distance apart, toes pointed out. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, squatting low and maybe sitting on a block here. You want to have the block there so that you can really relax into the posture. Pressing your palms together, elbows pressed into the insides of the legs. Long spine and open chest. And feel free to give yourself a little sway from side to side. I can hear my knees crunching when I do this. Is that bad? Oh, my knees have always been like that. Deep breaths. I am present and at peace with where I am today. And if your eyes were closed, open them up Place a hand behind you, maybe both hands, and come on to your bottom. Reach those legs out in front of you. And if you'd like, you could place a prop underneath your bottom or a blanket just to give yourself a little leverage. I'm going to go into forward fold. And if you have a strap, you might want to grab it there. Reaching those arms up above the head as you inhale. On your exhale, hinge forward and either place your strap around the legs or around the feet. And if you have the strap, really lengthen through your spine and then bend your elbows to bring you further into the fold. Maybe your hands are on your ankles, or maybe you have your peace fingers around your big toes. Take a few deep breaths here. And on your inhale, slowly come on up. Bend the knees. Reach those arms in front of you. Lengthen your spine. And we'll slowly come on down to the back. All right, a few more postures before we jump into our resting pose. Cross your right leg over your left thigh. So active through that right foot. You want to flex the foot and then begin to draw your left leg in. Maybe holding onto the back of the thigh or the shin or knee area. Take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale, prepare. And as you exhale, you might draw the leg in just a little more. And we'll go on into the other side right away. So drawing your left ankle over the right thigh and holding on to the back of your right thigh or the front of the leg. This is a really good one to do anytime. It's a nice alternative to pigeon pose. If you find regular pigeon pose uncomfortable on your knees or anything, you can come into this, a reclined version. Take a few deep breaths. And on your next exhale, let your legs come back down to or your feet come back down to the ground. Press your palms into the mat, straighten up the arms. On your inhale, lift your hips up to the sky and maybe reach those arms back behind you. Exhale, settle those hips down, bring the arms back. Inhale, reach those hips up to the sky. And exhale, lower. And this time, if you'd like, lift the hips and bring your hands underneath you. You can clasp the palms together and roll your shoulders underneath your body. So you're opening up through the chest. And just make sure there's a space between your chin and chest. Holding it here. And if you'd like, you could place a block underneath your sacrum or lower back area in a supported version. One more deep breath. Exhale, let it go. And we'll go into a twist. And that'll be our last posture before the end of class. Hugging your right knee into your chest. Active through the feet. And maybe shift your hips over to the right. And then draw that knee over the body to the left side. You can take your right arm and either cactus arm, so that's like bending your elbow, or straighten the arm. Gazing over the right or left shoulder, wherever your neck feels comfortable. Inhale, slowly come on back through center. And prepare for the other side. Hug your left knee into your chest. Shift your hips, if you like, over to the left. And then draw that left knee across your body. And perhaps reaching your left arm straight out to the side or cactus your arm. Let the breath relax you a little further into the posture. Inhale, begin to come back up through center. And prepare for a 2-minute Shavasana or resting pose. So feel free to put on a layer or a blanket. And I'll also offer you the option to sit up in meditation. And if you are sitting up in meditation, maybe you'd like to sit on a prop. Allow your breath to settle. Bring your mind back to the affirmation. I am present and at peace with where I am today. And do a little body scan, noticing without judgment any sensations in your body. And begin to allow yourself to relax further, melting into the ground, your face relaxing, softening. And take 3 yogic breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana or meditation, just stay right there and the video will end in a moment. If you're ready to come out of your practice, bring yourself up to seated in your own time, drawing your hands to heart center, and take a moment to thank yourself for making time for you. Namaste. I wish you a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful rest of your week. long weekend. Ooh. All right, have a great day. And please leave a comment, say hello, either here or on the Facebook page. I love to hear from you. See you later, guys. Have a good one.